Hi my lovely angels, I hope you all are doing good. In this video, I'm going to show you all the goals that I had made for the year 2018 and how many of them I have been able to complete. I'm also going to show you the goals that I have made for 2019. Did you guys make any goals for 2018? And if you had, then how many had you completed? Please let me know by writing in the comments down below. And now I'm going to start off with all the goals that I had made for 2018. Now this is a huge diary for 2018 which was gifted to me by my dad. On the first page, that is Jan 1st, I'd written down some goals and I had also kept some rewards for each goal. Then I had written some goals for January on the pages Jan 3rd and 4th. Sadly, after 4th Jan, I did not write anything, but then I converted this diary to my wedding planner sort of, like writing down my guest list and the things that I'm going to buy, stuff like that which is related to my wedding. Those of you who are following me on Instagram, you already know what my goals were. And if you haven't been following me, then please do. I'm very active on my Instagram. Now this intro is getting way too long, so let's jump right into my goals of 2018. The first goal that I had written was learn to drive car, and the reward was to be decided later. Now I was not able to fulfill this goal, and to be honest, I did not even try to. There were so many other goals which I was focusing on, and I sort of deviated from this one, and then it did not even seem important to me, so I stopped trying it altogether. I know driving is a necessity and I know how to drive, but I don't have the confidence to drive alone when it is with a car. With a scooter, I'm very comfortable, but with a car, I always need my dad to sit near me. I wanted to be a very sort of independent driver, but somehow I did not do that. The next goal is lose 10 kgs and the reward is buy a smartwatch. Now this was my biggest achievement this year. It actually transformed me as a person. I had initially aimed to lose 10 kgs, but then I managed to lose 20 kgs. I've already made a video on that, how I did it, and if you haven't seen the video, then I'll link it up in the I button and also in the description box. Now the reward was to buy a smartwatch. So yes, I do have it. I have my Apple Watch, which was a reward for me losing 10 kgs. The third goal is some amount of study loan repayment. Now there's a figure which is written instead of some amount, and it's a bit personal. I don't want to talk about it, but yeah, I do have student loans which I had taken when I did my engineering. I have already paid more than half of it over the years, but there is still some amount to be repaid, and I had a figure in my mind that I want to repay that much of amount. Now the reward for this was that itself is a reward. Sadly, I couldn't fulfill this goal. I really wanted to and I tried. I did repay some amount initially in the initial few months, but then my wedding preparations came up. I have to buy lots of things. I have to invest some amount in my wedding, so that was why I was not able to repay the amount that I had planned to. Next goal is cut down sugar, and the reward is have one stevia dark chocolate for each successful month. I have been able to achieve this goal. There was a point of time when I did not have any sugar for 6 months straight. Now I did not have any stevia dark chocolate, but I did have some other dark chocolates, and I had some other sweet foods where you don't add any sugar, you make them with stevia or any other artificial sugar. And I'm so proud of me that I was able to finally cut down sugar. I have been sugar addicted in my life. Like I used to have desserts for breakfast, lunch and dinner as a full course meal at a point of time, but now I can live for days without having any sugar, and I'm so proud of me. Now if I can do it, you also can, and let's put our hands together and quit having sugar. The next goal was 5,000 YouTube Team Subhra members, and the reward was buy better lighting, backgrounds, lenses, also make a huge giveaway. Your team Subhra deserves love in return. Sadly, I was not able to get this goal, but the fault lies with me. I have been very inconsistent throughout the year. I have a very hectic schedule in my job. I have to stay out for around 13 hours every day, and then I also study, and I have my fitness lifestyle to follow. I have to walk out, I have to cook my food, and then when my wedding preparation started, I started becoming even more busy. There's so much of wedding shopping that has to be done, so many people to meet, and it became very difficult for me to film videos. But I'm working on that. I have some plans which I'll share with you when I start reading my goals for 2019. Now I have already changed my background, and I have been adding bits and pieces here and there in my background. I've also invested in some lighting equipments, not much but just a little, and that's how I have been able to film right now. It's currently the evening. Yet using my artificial lighting, I'm able to film this video. The sixth goal is 5,000 Instagram Team Subhra members, and the reward for this was invest in good props for flat lays. I'm so happy that I have been able to get this goal. Recently, a couple of weeks back, I reached 5,000 followers on Instagram, that is 5,000 Team Subhra Instagram members. And yes, I have been investing some amount of money in my props, and then some other investment for my Instagram, like I bought 2 mobile phones in this 1 year, and somehow I feel like my flat lays have been getting better. The photos for my flat lays and product review posts on Instagram are getting better, and I'm quite happy about it. The next goal is don't go beyond 2,000 per month in shopping, excluding subscription boxes and bags. I don't have a reward written for this, but I have written that you need to save for rewards of 1, 2, 5 and 6. Now 1, 2, 5 and 6 were the reward for learning to drive a car, buying a smartwatch, and the rewards that I had for getting my goals of Team Subhra members. I'm so happy that I have been able to fulfill this goal. Now, there has been a couple of months where I was in a no-buy sort of a month. I have always been a shopaholic. Since the time I started walking, I shop so much. I buy so many things which I don't even need to, but I have got a good control on that now. I still buy things, but whatever I buy, I give it a good thought before buying, whether it will be a good investment for me. These days I'm buying more expensive things because I have been able to save a lot of money on not buying too many things which are not of a high price. But when you buy so many of them, you get to spend a lot of money and you are not left with any more money. The next goal is start preparing for CAT. Serious wala preparation, and the reward has to be decided later. Okay, so I have put a tick mark on this goal because I joined Time Institute in an attempt to do my CAT preparations, but I have been so bad at it. I stopped attending my classes. There were so many things going in my job and personal life that I was not able to attend my classes, give my exams. I do feel guilty about it, mostly because I did not pay for my classes. My father paid for it, and I'm so sorry that the money went to sort of a waste. Right now I'm not even sure whether I want to do an MBA or not, because there are so many other things which I want to do. I need time to figure out what I exactly want. So the ninth goal is pass MEG exams, and the reward is that in itself is a reward. Now MEG is Masters in English, which I'm doing right now, and I had aimed to pass my exams. I have achieved this goal. I have passed in all my theory papers, but my assignment results haven't come out. So technically I have passed the exams, but I haven't completed the course. Yet I have put a tick mark on this goal because when I wrote it down, I had actually intended about the theory papers, not the assignments. The last goal was make monthly goals before starting of every month, and the reward was cute stationery for every 3 successful months. Now I did not do that. I made monthly goals only for the month of January, and then I stopped making them, so I did not even buy any cute stationery stuff. So that was all of my goals for 2018. Now let's talk about the goals which I have made for the year 2019. I haven't yet bought a planner or a diary, and I haven't even got a gift from my dad yet. So I have just written down my goals on this notebook. When I get a planner, I'll be copying these down there. Now there are some goals which might sound a little too much for you, but what's the fun without a bit of challenge? When I had written down all of the goals last year, I found many of them quite challenging, particularly the weight loss one. I did not know if I could ever do it, but I was determined to get it done, and I did. So this time also I have certain challenges ahead of me. The first one is 15,000 Team Subhra on Instagram. Now that might seem a lot, but I really want that. I actually want to get at least 10,000 so that I get the swipe up feature on my stories. That's going to be a lot of fun because I love sharing lots of Instagram stories throughout the day, and a lot of you ask me for links which I send you across through DMs. But if I have the swipe up feature, it is going to be really cool. And then I thought of being a little too greedy, and I wrote 15,000 instead of 10,000, and that's my goal for this year. For that, I'm going to post more and more content on my feed and my Instagram stories, and I'll try to have my content more helpful than now so that I attract a lot of audience and I grow on Instagram. The second goal is 10,000 Team Subhra on YouTube. Now that's a lot, I know, but I don't want to have any negative thoughts about it. It's going to mean so much to me if I'm able to achieve these two goals, and I plan on working very hard on them. I promise to be more consistent on my YouTube channel and make more videos for you all. Also, I'll try and make more interesting videos which are also helpful to you. So that's my plan for growing on YouTube. Now the third goal is very interesting. It's have 25% body fat percentage. Now my fat percentage has been 30% at the lowest, but I want to take it a bit further. I do have those flaps when I sit down on my tummy area and a little bit of extra fat here and there, all of which I'm planning to get rid of, and also gain some muscles because I want to be a strong woman. And if I gain muscles, then my overall body fat percentage will come down even lower. The next goal is move on in my profession. Now most of you may not know, but I work as a faculty. I teach engineering and management students. Most of my goals always revolve around YouTube and Instagram, but this time I also want to grow on in my profession. There are certain things which I want to achieve, so I just want to grow in my career and profession. The next goal is blend in with his family. Well, I'm engaged now and I'm going to get married on 15th of February 2019. His family doesn't live here, so I don't get to meet them, but he meets my family so often. Now he has become very comfortable with my family. They all enjoy when he is around, and he also loves visiting them. Now I also want to blend in with his family and be comfortable with my in-laws. Wish me luck for that. The next goal is collaborate with local YouTubers. It makes me so happy to see many YouTubers coming from my city. I'm already in touch with 4 of them, and 3 of them actually live in here. So I aim to meet them and film with them and make collaboration videos on YouTube. The next goal is to buy a scooter. I know people aim to buy a car and stuff, but like I mentioned, I'm very comfortable with driving a scooter, but not with a car. Plus, car is going to cost a little too much, and I'll be able to buy a scooter also. So that's one of my goals this year. The next goal is make a filming setup in new home. Of course, I'll be moving in with my fiance once I get married to him, and we'll be living in a new home. I do have a sort of temporary filming setup. I arrange my camera, lights, background, everything when I have to film. But I want to have a place where I can keep all of that permanently. It takes me somewhere between half an hour to 1 hour to arrange all of the stuff. And then when I'm done with filming, I have to take all of that out, which again takes a lot of time. So if I have a filming setup sort of, it's going to be more easy for me to film and I can save a lot of time. I know I might be getting I'm judged when I read out the next goal. It is to get into paid contracts with brands. I did not exactly know how to write this one, what terms to use, but let me explain. I do dream of becoming a full-time YouTuber someday. I love my job, but I also love YouTube. I love talking to you all. I love filming. I love editing. In fact, the things that I do in my job, I can also do them for my YouTube channel. Like maybe someday, all the things that I teach to my students, I can even make videos on that. But whatever it is, I want to be a full-time YouTuber someday. If I become a full-time YouTuber, I can invest more time in making content. But that also means that I get to make money to pay my bills, for which I would have to work with sponsorships and brands. I don't usually do them because the paid collaborations which come in my way, I somehow don't relate to them. Whenever I have to collaborate with a brand, there are some questions which I ask to myself. Had it been not a collaboration, would I have ever purchased the product by my own money and used it? If it's a yes, then I do collaborate with a brand. I try out those products and give my honest feedback on them. If I like them, then I say positive things. If I don't, then I'm brutally honest. But now I'm going to put in more hard work and efforts so that I can grow on YouTube and Instagram, and I also get to make some money out of it, which can help me in becoming a full-time YouTuber in the future. I'm wearing a different outfit. It's a different setup because it's a new day. I lost a couple of clips towards the end, so I'm filming it again. Now the 10th goal is make videos twice a week and be consistent. You all know how inconsistent I am with my videos. I usually plan to make one video a week, but sometimes I even skip that. This year I'm going to try and make out some more time from my schedule so that I get to make 2 videos a week, and that's going to be my hard work for growing up on YouTube. So please do watch all of my videos and support me and help me grow. The next goal is invest in crystals. Recently I fell in love with crystals. You can see I'm wearing one bracelet right now. Then I have some raw crystals and I also have a crystal roller. These are so pretty and I really love them. Somehow I have even become a more positive person now. But crystals are expensive. They are an investment. So I'll try to save some money and buy more crystals. The final goal is meditate and be a more positive person. I have never done meditation in my life before, and I do get a lot of anxiety attacks. I start panicking, I get stressed out, I overthink a lot of times. Recently I also discovered about meditation and stuff. Now there are a lot of thoughts which keep going on in my mind all the time. It's a bit challenging for me to sit and meditate, but I'll try, and I aim to meditate a lot. Plus I'm very short-tempered and I usually think a lot of negative things in my mind. I react to situations, I react to people, but I'm going to try and become a more positive person so that I get a control on my temper. Now these are all of my goals for 2019. I hope I'm able to achieve all of them. Now do let me know if you also have any goals set up for the next year. Please write your goals in the comments down below. I'll be very happy to know what are your goals for the next year, and then by the end of the next year we can take a look on your goals and mine, and we'll see how much we all have been able to achieve. That's all for this video. I wish you a very happy and prosperous new year with lots of success and happiness. This is the last video for this year, and I shall see you next time in next year with a new video. If you like this video, then please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. It's going to mean the whole world to me. And also once you're subscribed, don't forget to click on the bell button so that you're notified whenever I post a new video. And I shall see you next year. Until then, bye.